Welcome to Mountain Mom Stronger. Today we're going to be doing hip mobility. So we're going to start down on the floor on our back. We're just going to rock our knees side to side. So all you'll need today is your body and a mat, along with a little ball to roll out our glutes. We're going to get up into all fours in a moment, and we're going to rock back, really lengthening our glutes in 10 seconds. So roll over to your side, exhale and press up. We're gonna rock our hips back. So nice neutral spine, reach those hips back, only going as far back as you can maintain this nice neutral spine. So we're really just lengthening our glutes, going into that hip hinge. Ten seconds. Good. We're gonna roll at our glutes, a minute on each side. So place the ball under your glute. We're gonna roll around, searching for some trigger points. If you find one, you can sink into it. Sink in, exhale, and pull the knee up, adding a little bit of stretch. It's called a pin and stretch. You can open up the hip and get a little deeper in towards the piriformis there. Do what feels good for you. If it's too intense, bring that leg back down. Comfortably uncomfortable, not painful. And then we're going to switch sides. So place the ball under your left glute, rolling around, searching. Pinning down on a spot that's a little intense, a little stretch, add stretch to it, lengthening the fibers there. And again, you can reach that ankle up. See how it feels, a bit more laterally. Whew. Nice one, comfortably uncomfortable. All right. So from here, we're gonna get up into a half kneeling position, and we're gonna rock ourselves back into a hamstring stretch, and then forward into a hip stretch. So we're gonna rock back and forth, back and forth. Pull those toes towards you, reach long through your heel, lengthening the hamstring. Keeping a nice neutral spine as best as you can. All right, come up and over, switch sides. Flex that toe towards you. You can go slower and stay in a position a little longer if that feels good to you. Couple more. Last one here. Good. So now we're gonna sit down on our bum, open up our legs here, and we're gonna go with some windshield wipers, some internal hip rotation. Reaching that knee down. No movement in your torso, so keeping your shoulders forward. The more upright you sit, the more intense it will be. Couple more, and then we're going to add in a little bit of movement and activation of the glutes here. So now we're going to move through and then drive our hips forward and come up. Ball got in the way. Squeezing that glute to come up. So it's one thing to release, but we also want to activate and give a little bit back. Things are tight for a reason. If we release them and don't give any stability back, they often just get tight again. So doing mobility before a workout is great, but also why I add in a little bit of movement and activation in the mobility workouts. If you need to use your hands a little, that's okay. Nice. So now we're going to go into a frog stretch, so internal hip rotation. So knees nice and wide, ankles in line with your knees, and you're just going to rock back and forth. It's a very small movement. I'm very tight here today, so don't force anything. If it's too much to go down to your elbows, you can stay up on your hands as well. Whatever is comfortable for you. Then from here, we're gonna come on up into a plank, and we're gonna step forward, and we're gonna rotate, opening up, and then step back and to the other side. You can grab a small stool here, be up a little bit higher, opening up and rotating. Try and step nice and wide. That's it. Big exhale as you open up. Now try to lower yourself down to your elbow. You can hold here, push your knee out. So from the front, side view here looks like this. We're just opening the hips. You can drop down to your elbow. Just getting a nice stretch. And then switch sides. So we're on the other side, pushing the knee out. Nice one. See if you can reach your elbow to your ankle. That's the ultimate test. That's what we're aiming for. Good. We're going to go into adductor rocks. So you're going to be on all fours, reach your leg out to the side, and you're going to reach your hips back. Try and keep that tailbone lifted, back extended. One more on this side. Feel a nice stretch in those adductors. And you're going to switch sides. So from the front. If you want a deeper stretch, you can walk your hands forward and sink down deeper. Do what feels best for you. If it feels good to hold here, you can hold. But keep breathing. Couple more rocks. Last one. Good. We're going to go into a pigeon. So bring your knee to the center. Reach the other leg back. Actively reaching this hip back. You can lower yourself down. You can rest your head on your palms or your fists. Whatever feels good. You can rock yourself side to side. Relaxing, comfortably uncomfortable, actively reaching that sit bone back down towards the floor, lengthening. Good, and let's press on up, switching legs, other side. Rocking, reaching long. You can press the top of this foot down into the floor and lengthen through that glute. You can sink lower. Play around if it feels better to go out to the side or come to the middle. Whatever feels best for you. We have one more stretch after this to finish it off. And your hips are going to feel nice and mobile. Breathing, just enjoying the stretch. Nice. We're coming into our last one, which is going to be a deep squat. If you need to support yourself with a roller or a foam block under your bum, you can here. And from here, we're just going to let our head drop forward, and we're going to breathe into our back and relax our pelvic floor. You can rock yourself side to side, whatever feels good. And then let's just finish it off with a couple rotation. So pushing into your knee, opening up. Awesome. That brings us to the end. Have yourself a wonderful weekend.